Responsibility is a concept that underpins the functioning of society, the way nations respond to one another, the very essence of parenthood. But in the digital age, responsibilities become increasingly nebulous, a game of hot potato passed between corporations, regulators, and individuals. And nowhere is this tension more apparent than in the case of online platforms designed for children. So I don't know if you've come across Roblox. It's a widely popular gaming platform used by millions of children, and its CEO Dave Baszucki uh, has a rather starkly he's rather starkly reminded parents that if they're unhappy with their child's online experience, they should simply keep them off the platform. And his comments raise a fundamental question, I think. Where does responsibility lie in the digital ecosystem? Is it with parents whose duty is to oversee their children's engagement, their every engagement in the online world or with the online world, or is it with corporations which design, regulate, and monetize these spaces? They make them pretty, engaging with bright colours. Or should regulators be stepping in and acting more aggressively? This is the discussion that's literally going on at the moment. And Baszucki's stance that parents should simply withdraw their children if they feel uncomfortable has echoes of the age-old argument about responsibility and consumer choice. If you don't like a particular newspaper, don't buy it. If you don't like a particular TV program, don't switch it on. Turn it off. But the internet, particularly a platform as expansive and as immersive as Roblox, doesn't function like a television set with an off switch. It's an interactive universe that thrives on the participation of its young audience, that thrives on peer pressure and the social currency of engagement. To tell parents to simply switch it off is to ignore the complexity of modern digital parenting. And the corporate responsibility argument here is equally fraught. Roblox insists that it goes beyond the legal minimum in ensuring safety, deploying AI moderation, chat filters, banning direct messaging for under 13s. Yet, as investigative reporting has shown, loopholes remain. Filters can be bypassed. Inappropriate games can be accessed, and the very nature of a social gaming platform creates an inherent risk of exploitation. If we accept that an online platform, especially one used predominantly by children, is in many ways an extension of the public square, then should the company not bear the same duty of care that a school or a playground does? The Online Safety Act in the UK, coming into force in April, attempts to place more responsibility on tech firms by legally mandating stronger protections against online harms. However, it remains to be seen whether such legislation can keep pace with the evolving nature of digital spaces, and corporations argue they cannot prevent all bad actors, yet society doesn't accept the same argument from toy manufacturers, does it? From playground designers or educational institutions. Why should it then accept the same argument in the digital realm? If the thing does harm, then it's at least the responsibility of the maker to make sure that it is safe. And we turn to the role of parents. No one disputes that parental supervision is essential, but it's also limited. The CEO's suggestion that parents must act as gatekeepers of their child's experience fails to acknowledge the realities of modern life. As Justine Roberts of Mumsnet has pointed out, even the most diligent parents cannot monitor every digital interaction that their child engages in, especially in households with multiple children or parents juggling work and parenting responsibilities. Furthermore, when a platform is as ubiquitous as Roblox, banning a child from participation is often tantamount to social exclusion. And it's easy to suggest an outright ban, but much harder to enforce it when every school friend is online. Ultimately, responsibility needs to be shared. Yes, parents should be engaged, informed, and proactive in their children's digital consumption, but corporations cannot evade their own duty of care by hiding behind parental autonomy. The Roblox CEO's statement, while superficially reasonable, sounds perilously close to a shrug of indifference. And tech companies must acknowledge that with great influence comes great responsibility. Spider-Man. Moderation tools must be about more robust delivery. They must be more robust. Transparency must be more extensive. Engagement with regulators needs to be more earnest. And the digital playground cannot be policed by parents alone. Just as we expect theme parks to maintain safety standards, we must expect digital platforms to do the same. Responsibility in the end is not about shifting blame, it's about ensuring that everyone, parents, corporations and regulators, fulfill their role in protecting children in an increasingly complex online world.